Welcome back to the Feel Good podcast. I'm Leda, and as always, I'm joined by my favorite co-host, Umbriel. Today we're diving into something that literally fuels the way we think: food.
That's right. You are what you eat might sound cliché, but science keeps proving how true it actually is. The way we eat shapes not just our bodies, but our moods, focus, and even creativity.
Exactly. Today we'll explore how nutrition affects your mind, from brain fog to bursts of inspiration. We'll talk about the science, the stories, and some practical tips to help you think and feel clearer every day. So grab a tea, coffee, or maybe a smoothie and settle in. This one's going to nourish your brain as much as your soul. Let's start with the basics. How does food actually impact the mind?
Think of your brain like a high-performance engine. It consumes about 20% of your body's total energy. Every bite you take becomes raw material for neurotransmitters, hormones, and neural signals.
That's wild. So if we eat junk food, we're literally building our brain out of junk?
Exactly. For instance, omega-3 fats, from things like salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, are essential for healthy neuron membranes. Without them, communication between brain cells slows down.
And that's when you get the foggy feeling, the fatigue after a heavy meal.
Yes, especially meals high in sugar or refined carbs. They spike your blood glucose, then crash it. The result? Brain fog, irritability, and poor concentration.
I used to think I was just not a morning person. But after switching breakfast from sugary cereal to avocado toast with eggs, it changed my whole morning mindset.
That's the power of stable blood sugar. It stabilizes mood and energy, too.
So basically, clarity isn't just a mindset, it's a metabolic state.
Exactly.
Let's talk emotions. Have you ever noticed how what you eat affects how you feel emotionally?
Totally. There's a reason comfort foods feel comforting. They trigger dopamine and serotonin, but often in a short-term way.
And then comes the crash.
Exactly. But the real mood boosters are foods that nurture your gut microbiome.
Ah, yes, the gut-brain connection. The gut actually produces about 90% of your serotonin, right?
Right on. And foods like yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, those fermented ones, help balance gut bacteria that influence those mood-regulating chemicals.
So when we say trust your gut, maybe it's literal.
Completely. And when your gut is happy, your brain follows.
It's amazing how a bowl of miso soup or a handful of almonds can actually help reduce anxiety.
Exactly. Real food therapy.
Let's get into focus. Everyone wants more of it, but few realize how nutrition affects attention span.
Caffeine gets all the credit, but the real heroes are micronutrients, things like B vitamins, zinc, and magnesium.
Right, and hydration. Even mild dehydration reduces cognitive performance.
One of the best focus-boosting snacks? Blueberries. They're loaded with antioxidants that improve blood flow to the brain.
I remember reading a study showing that students who ate berries performed better on memory tests.
Yes, and green tea's compound L-theanine helps you stay calm yet alert, the perfect balance.
So maybe swap that third coffee for a matcha?
Definitely.
Let's talk about brain fog, that sluggish, cloudy feeling.
Brain fog often comes from inflammation, triggered by processed foods, too much sugar, or poor sleep.
So your brain's literally inflamed?
In a way, yes, and anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, olive oil, leafy greens can help clear it.
I once tried a week of eating clean. No processed food, no sugar, and I felt like someone cleaned the windows of my brain.
That's a perfect description. Clarity is the default. Fog is what happens when the system's overloaded. Let's not forget about long-term mental clarity, preventing decline as we age.
That's where antioxidants, polyphenols, and good fats come in. The Mediterranean diet is incredible for that.
Yes, olive oil, fish, greens, nuts, all proven to lower the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia.
And fasting, or time-restricted eating, can also boost brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which helps grow new brain cells.
That's like fertilizer for your neurons.
So the choices we make today can shape how sharp our minds are decades from now. Let's share some real examples. Have you ever had a meal that completely changed your mental state?
Oh, yes. During a stressful project, I switched my lunch from pizza to salmon salad and fruit. Within days, my focus returned.
It's amazing how fast the body responds when you give it what it needs.
Listeners can start small. Add a handful of greens to one meal. Swap soda for water. Cook once a week.
And make it enjoyable. Food isn't punishment, it's nourishment.
Yes, joyful eating is mindful eating.
You know, Umbriel, I've noticed something. Even when I eat healthy food, if I rush through it, it doesn't feel the same.
Oh, that's a big one. Mindful eating completely changes the relationship with food. You could eat the same salad, but if you're stressed, your digestion literally changes.
Right. Like the body doesn't process food the same way when you're tense.
Exactly. Cortisol, your stress hormone, slows digestion. So if you eat while checking emails or arguing, your body doesn't absorb nutrients as effectively.
That's wild. So mental clarity starts even before digestion? It's in the state we eat in?
Yes. Sometimes slowing down your meal, taking a few deep breaths, can do more than any supplement.
It's like eating in gratitude instead of urgency.
Beautifully said. Food tastes better when you honor it.
Let's talk sugar. Everyone loves it, but it's such a trap.
Totally. Sugar gives that instant lift. Dopamine, serotonin, energy. Then boom, the crash. And your brain panics, asking for more.
It's like an emotional roller coaster that people think is normal.
Exactly. And the worst part? When blood sugar swings, your emotions swing too. Irritability, anxiety, fatigue.
I remember the first time I tried quitting sugar, I was moody for days, but then my brain felt lighter, calmer.
That's because your body rebalanced. Sugar hijacks the reward system in the brain, but once you free yourself, real energy comes back.
That's such an empowering shift. It's not about restriction, it's about freedom from those highs and lows.
Yes, true clarity is steady energy.
Okay, confession. I love coffee, but sometimes I wonder if it's helping or hurting my clarity.
Same. Caffeine is a double-edged sword. In small doses, it improves focus. Too much, and it triggers anxiety and restless thinking.
Exactly. I've had mornings where one espresso made me creative and others where it made me spiral.
That's the difference between mindful use and dependency. Some people don't realize their 3 p.m. crash comes from a morning overload of caffeine.
I've switched to matcha sometimes. It gives energy without that jittery drop.
Yes, because matcha contains L-theanine, which balances caffeine's effect.
So it's not about cutting it out, it's about balance.
Exactly. Like food. It's how you use it.
I've always found it fascinating how traditional diets like Mediterranean or Japanese are so naturally brain-friendly.
Absolutely. They evolved around whole, seasonal foods. The Japanese diet, for example, is rich in fish, seaweed, and fermented soy, all amazing for brain health.
And the Mediterranean way, olive oil, herbs, beans, it's almost poetic.
I love how these cultures treat eating as community and ritual, not just fuel. That connection alone nourishes mental health.
Totally. A shared meal releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which literally calms the nervous system.
So the act of how we eat together is as important as what we eat.
That might be one of the biggest lessons. Food isn't just nutrition, it's connection. It's kind of heartbreaking how fast food has replaced family meals for many people.
Yeah, and not just nutritionally. It changes our emotional relationship with food. Eating alone in the car, scrolling through your phone, it disconnects you.
And that disconnection can show up as burnout, anxiety, even loneliness.
Exactly. The brain thrives on rhythm and connection.
When we eat mindlessly, it's not just our stomachs that suffer, it's our minds.
Maybe we all need to slow down, light a candle, and just eat without distraction.
Yes, simple rituals restore balance.
So let's get practical. What supplements actually help mental clarity?
Good question. For most people, omega-3s, magnesium, and B-complex vitamins make a huge difference.
I've noticed magnesium helps me sleep deeper and wake up clearer.
Exactly. Sleep is when the brain detoxifies itself. Magnesium supports that cleansing process.
And omega-3s literally build the brain's structure, right?
Yes, especially DHA. It's like oiling the gears of your mind.
So the formula for clarity: good fats, hydration, micronutrients, and rest.
That's the golden combo.
Let's talk about emotional eating. Such a real topic.
Yes, many of us eat not out of hunger, but out of stress or boredom.
I've done that. Chips at midnight after a long day, not because I'm hungry, but because I need comfort.
Exactly. Food becomes an emotional bandage, but once we become aware of that pattern, we can meet the real need, maybe rest, love, or creativity.
That's so true. I've learned to pause and ask, what am I really hungry for right now?
That's the ultimate clarity question.
Sometimes the answer is water. Sometimes it's a walk. Sometimes it's a hug.
And sometimes it's just a good meal, eaten with peace.
If someone listening wants to feel clearer this week, where should they start?
Start with one ritual. For example, morning hydration. A glass of water with lemon wakes up your brain and digestion.
I do that. And a protein-rich breakfast keeps me focused all morning.
Another good one, no screens during meals. Just eat and be present.
That alone can transform your relationship with food.
And end your day with herbal tea, like chamomile or ashwagandha. It signals your body that it's time to rest and reset.
Such gentle, powerful habits. It's beautiful to realize that food isn't just nutrition, it's a language. It speaks to our body, our emotions, our spirit.
Yes. Every meal is a message. And when we choose foods that nourish clarity, we tell ourselves, I deserve peace.
That's such a lovely thought.
To everyone listening, may you eat mindfully, think clearly, and live with energy that feels real.
And remember, clarity doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from caring deeper.
Amen to that.
We'll see you next time on the Feel Good podcast. Until then, nourish your mind, one bite at a time.